us your adventure. You live in the American colonies in the late 1700s. Tensions between America and Great Britain are brewing. As war looms on the horizon, which side will you choose? In this book, you explore how the choices people made meant the difference between life and death. The events you experience happened to real people. Chapter 1 sets the scene. Then, you choose which path to read. Follow the directions at the bottom of each page. The choices you make will change your life. After you finish one path, go back and read the others for new perspectives and more adventures. War begins. In 1776, you are living in the American colonies. Like most people in America, you consider yourself British. Some people think of themselves as being from a particular colony, such as Virginia, New York, or Connecticut. You do not feel especially connected to people in the other 12 colonies, though in fact, like most colonists, you have never traveled more than 30 miles from home. For the last few years, tensions between the colonies and Britain's King George III have been increasing. When the French and Indian War ended in 1763, Britain was deeply in debt. The king expected the colonists to have paid for Britain's war expenses. In 1765, the British government passed the Stamp Act. This law tested all printed materials, including newspapers, stamps, and playing cards. But the Americans objected. Great Britain did not back down. Other taxes followed the Stamp Act. In 1768, troops arrived in Boston, Massachusetts, under the leadership of Major General Thomas Gage. Small fights broke out between the soldiers and the town people. On March the 5th, 1770, British soldiers fired into a crowd, killing 5 men. Patriot leader Samuel Adams called this the Boston Massacre. On December the 16th, 1773, colonists dumped British tea in Boston Harbor rather than pay a tax on tea. This is called the Boston Tea Party. In response, Great Britain sent more troops to Massachusetts and closed the port of Boston. I'll continue the rest of that later.